Alright, guys. Now we're gonna have some fun. Alright, yo. Let's have some fun. I love Doom 2. It's such a good game. Alright, guys. Let me know when you guys are tuned in. I'm gonna... No, I need tagging the wrong people now. Okay. There you go. Alright, guys. It is time. I mean, I wish I had a camera. Jerry is all snuggled up against me. He's being a cute little boy. Alright. We're gonna take it from the top. Do hell on earth. Got me plenty. Yeah, it's fun. It's funny. I would say that, as I was mentioning earlier, the intuitiveness of the controls for the PlayStation 3 360 version, Classic Complete, is the best way to play it on console, or at least tied with the Ouya. I'd still probably give it to the PS3 version just because of stability, even though the Ouya has way more graphical options. It just looks gorgeous. But this is just easier to stream because my Hauppauge is stupid and I need a new capture card. So I'm just going to use the built-in streaming capabilities of PS4. I do want to get a camera at some point so I can show my adorable kitty cat, who's my wingman tonight. How you been doing, buddy? Okay, so that... And Jerry's cute. But yeah, guys, I play Doom 2 much more than I play Doom 1. I'm still going to get lost here and there, but I can answer a lot of questions if anyone has any. Alright, here, I'm going to do a pro gamer move, okay? Just pro gamer move right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is what they call a pro gamer move. That was fun. Alright, let's get out of here. I know I'm not par, but screw the demons. Uh-oh. What? Chat? There's no chat on this? What the heck? Hold up. There's gotta be a chat function. I just got a message from Samantha that there's no chat. Are you kidding me? No, there's a chat. Yeah, it's working. I just messaged on my browser. Yeah, see? Rob Bradley just showed up. Wait, does it actually show, like... I wish there was a way to hide all that stuff in the actual screen. Whatever. Okay. Let's go under halls. What? Hey, Lucas. How'd he miss that shot? Come on, John. Yeah, man. Oh my goodness. Come on, John. Your aim is terrible today. What? What? Oh, that didn't happen. You guys didn't see anything. That did not happen. Alright, let's try again. I'm gonna redeem myself. Let's get that double shotgun. Hey, partner! Yeah, now we're talking. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Hey, Samantha. Nice to see ya. But yeah, Samantha, this is Lucas and Jillian. Lucas is a power metal singer and writer. He's in a band called Mortanius. Is that actually Mortanius? Is that how it's pronounced? Correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, this guy's a hell of a vocalist. And one of the few guys around here that does, that actually is legitimate head voice. And he writes his own stuff too. Gotta give him credit for that. Most people that do the power metal stuff around here, they always find ways to cut corners, but our boy Lucas over here, he's one of the rare few that wanted to learn how to do it right. And you gotta give credit where it is due. Okay. Wait, did I get the key? Dang, I am so out of it tonight. I did get the key. Rob, gotta come. Whoa! Where did... Must be the teleporter. Oh no, it was earlier they walked past me. Okay. Alright. Yeah, maybe one of these days, if I dust off my Smash skills, maybe I can make like a live stream of me like hopping in chats and stuff and pissing kids off. That was good. Good old days. I did that in I mentioned to Samantha that this one strategy I did, where for whenever they would release a new Raging Blast game, the first one was Mortanius. Got it. So what I used to do, there we go. So what I used to do is every time, like Raging Blast 1 first came out, it was released in the fall, right? And it was kind of like Tenkaichi. It was very similar gameplay. And so I would get the game on launch, and I become, I guess, as proficient as I possibly could at it ahead of time. And then on Christmas Day, all the kids would get it. And I would hop online, and I would just terrorize people. Like, I would have entire matches where, like, in tournaments. By the way, during tournaments, you can't watch other fights, but you can hear the other voices, like, in the headsets. And I would extend fights as long as I could by just carelessly, or just effortlessly, like, backhanding their best attacks away. And it's like, I'd fly to the top of the sky, and just look down on them, and, like, make them throw their best shots. And just watch these kids get furious at me. And on the headset, I'd put, like, a supervillain voice on. Sometimes I would try to do, like, a Master Shake voice. Like, every time I'd backhand it away, I'd be like, oh no! And, like, a couple kids started, like, screaming at me and stuff. And, you know, I got, like, Disney villain about that sometimes. I'd be like, you know, I'm afraid, Timmy, that Christmas is cancelled this year. Anyways, I did that for Raging Blast 1 and Raging Blast 2. Good times. Good times. I don't know if I'm good enough in, I think in this new Smash game, I probably could piss a few people off. But sadly, you can't broadcast voice chat on Hopage. So. Oh! Alright, yo, check that MLG move there, everybody. Big brain play there. Billion IQ right there, yeah. Big brain play. I'm gonna go, can I save that? Okay, I saved the clip. Oh, whoops! Ho ho! Hey, I'm busy. Sorry, yo. Jerry, he's right next to me. He's cleaning himself. And, he's all snuggled up against me. He's a good boy. I know you're there. Will you just die already? Dang. There's another one right there. Yeah, Jerry's my boy. He's a cute boy. I was doing edits for Megatronics earlier, and he was like all up against me on my side and stuff. I was getting belly rubs, so I was doing that. You good boy. I mean, Lucas has noticed. He joins me for lessons sometimes. It's been very cute. I always hate this part. Like I always get tagged a few times. It's not many ways around it, I think. Yeah, Jerry's a good boy. Oh, almost had them all. Dang it, the program move was ruined. Oh, did I crush him? Yeah, I did. Did I crush? Ah, that's awesome. He monkey, yeah. Dude, did you see where I was like lighting up this Godzilla group with that Martin Scorsese quote? What the? Where I was, it was about like Scorsese was interviewed about who could be who, and he's like, you know, Godzilla might be bigger, but calling he monkey, and I'm trying to like make that a thing. I could use a chain gun, but that's no fun. This is more satisfying. Oh wait, I have this, don't I? Dude, I love He Monkey. He Monkey's so fun. He Monkey. And now for a magic trick. Whee! Can't really shoot them all at once. If I had a rocket launcher, you could like fire. I think 2 would get the job done in that scenario. Let's keep going, guys. Get over here. I wanted to mow you down. Don't make me come over there. Alright, that was worth it. Really, get over. You know, actually, I did a reference to that in Space Kumite. There was a part after I did the sonic scream to this dude's face. Like he went flying backwards, and in order, like the puppeteers pulled us apart too fast, and I needed to do an elbow to his gut, and so I would yell out loud like "Get over here" to like signal to the puppeteers that I wasn't done my move. And so that happened in a few Kumite rounds. That show was fun. Just trying to guess where I thought they would be. Oh, I forgot the button. Oh. Alright, let's open a secret up at least. Get off! You little... Forgot about... Are you kidding me? This ain't good. I'm going to try to pull a magic trick and not die. Yes, I know. You're right there. This is gonna take a while to get my health back. Shut up. I know, I just went to the left here too. What? Oh, Chris sworn there's nothing there. Guess I'm losing my touch. This part is going to be a nightmare. I'm telling you now. I'm not a fan of this part at all. That's why. This guy. Not bad, Rob. Not bad. so satisfying when you know they're there. It's just get the timing of it. It's like, good night. No. Projected. Return to sender. Oh, that felt good. Okay. Dang it! I thought I could get the spin on that, but it just didn't wanna work. Oh, you thought you could track me, huh? Nah, not today. It's all on how you drop down there with the turn. Come on, I know you're there. What? Well, I mean, you gotta ask like questions. Like, I don't know. I ain't like a Casanova kind of guy, but I don't know. I mean, this one girl I dated, like, back in 2011. She managed to win a round against me in Mortal Kombat. I mean, you know, I flawless victoried her afterwards, but you know, that was pretty cute, you know. I figured out what she was doing. It was circle forward circle, and I thought it was like some weird combo that I couldn't figure out. But then like once I noticed it was just the 2 moves over and over, I just adapted. I don't take a knee for nobody. You monkey. Yeah. Get a he monkey gun. Yeah. That was the same girl that once her recent ex-boyfriend found out. The ex-boyfriend like randomly messaged me, "Hey, so you're sorry." He was like, "So I see you're hanging out with my girlfriend. I heard you like Mortal Kombat. We should play sometime." Smiley face. I knew what that meant. That was incel like talk for I want to beat you in a fighting game, and you know, if I win, that'll win my girl back. Number 1, that's not how women work. And number 2, I'll kick your ass just to spite you. It won't change anything, but yeah, I'll be the bad guy. Screw it, man. I'll twirl my invisible mustache while I'm kicking your ass. A Sub-Zero, you got it, buddy. Let's do it. Your precious ex-girlfriend belongs to me. No, she has her own agency. You can pick who she dates. But instead of explaining that, I took the high road. I did not fight him in a video game for the honor of a girl. But as tempting as that was, no, I'm not. I'm friends with maybe 60 or 70% of them. There are a few I don't talk to. And some of them are not because I'm enemies with them. Some of them I just haven't talked to them in a while. But you know, if we were to bump into each other, we get along. But there's like two I openly don't talk to. And that's about it. Hi, I know you're there. Ah, that's what made me miss my strafe. You little... I see ya. Here's another one that hasn't talked to me in a while. I know she's doing well, but... No, I guess, like, yeah, one of the more recent ones. Hey! I was reminiscing. Come on, man. I got your back, buddy. But you're dead, too. At this point in the game, I usually run out of ammo. What did I do right this time? How did I not mess this up? Whatever. Oh, I think this is I played a co-op version. I guess that's a subjective question, I guess, right? I guess so, I am. I think I am, but I guess that just depends on, what someone's definition of it is. Oh, you little... doesn't get shot. I think my fatal flaw in relationships is I get wrapped up by my work, and I get pretty one-track minded, I guess. I try to show random things like, you know, signs of affection and stuff, like gifts and flowers and all that stuff, just to remind someone I appreciate them. But I do get like pretty absorbed in my work, and so sometimes I can ramble on. I might not be as available as I think someone would want me to be. But also, I think it's just sometimes, you know, lack of compatibility as well. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Okay. I'm gonna go back to killing the demons now. You thought you could get away from me, huh? Thought you could sneak around me, boy? Not today. Not today. Oh, oh, oh yeah. Okay, that's a sound effect they make a lot in Smash Brothers against people to like throw them off the game. So like if there's a part like there's super high stakes and I can tell that the guy's like just sweating, like if like we're not hitting each other and the guy's like trying to hit me and I'm like dodging and stuff, I'll make it look like they're about to tag me and I'll make like this sound effect. And it's a good way to piss my friends off or piss my opponent off. We just keep doing like Well, I suppose, I don't know, both are okay. I've dated people that have attributes of both. That's a good way to put it. I'm not married to either, I suppose. Sometimes when I'm fighting people too, I'll like say things like, you know, come on man, let's talk this over. Come on man. What did I ever do to you? Come on man. Yo, chill. It's a habit now when I'm fighting even computers. I'll just make those sounds. Just like, huh? Just try to find funny ways to throw off the concentration of your opponent and goofy little tricks. You don't want to insult them though, because you want them to fight you again. But you want to have your fun. You know, I should probably be using the single shotgun to save ammo, but this is just too fun. It's just satisfying, you know? Hit him with a double shotgun to the face. Alright. I just went in a circle. I know these levels, I swear guys, I know these levels. I know like the first 5, and then after that it turns into like... this is familiar to me, but I don't have it memorized. Oh, we couldn't... Smoking, don't pick one. I don't know, I guess both are cool. I guess I'm more a fan of the first, if I had to pick one, but really, like physical stuff's really cool. Obviously it's important in a relationship, but it's not like, it's part of the puzzle. I knew it, I was switching weapons. Do I have a rocket launcher? I do, good. I know you're there. No, you thought you could get around me? No, not happening. Those gave me so much trouble when I was a kid. Hey, first try, that's rare. That's so funny. Alright. Alright, let's get out of this blow this joint. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Was there a right answer to that? I was like, did I choose wrong? Is that why we have radio silence right now? That I picked the wrong one? This one, these guys drop with 3 super shotgun blasts. Okay, just right. Yep, there you go. So you want to see something really... Oh, mother... Fuck. Alright. I guess I'll die. I'm gonna go up my own way. That was a good run, too. I was doing good. I have an Android. No, I didn't mean it. I thought I saved later than this. Whatever. You know what? I'm not... Same spot. I'm not even going to play with you guys. I'm just going to skip ahead. I don't have time for this. Whatever. I hate you all. I hate all you guys. Not you guys, but the demons. Can't believe ruin everything. Damn it, I thought I could back around and get him on the way. No. Come on, guys. Just not even going to play with this. I'm just get the key, get out of here. Get into the next level. Get that. Get the health. Yeah, I know you're there, alright? You should have shot me when you had a chance, boy. They actually did shoot me. Alright, we're doing good. If you count Canada, yes. I did a choir trip there. I've been to Canada about 3 or 4 times. One time I did it for a singing competition for my high school a cappella group. And the rest were just visits. But that's it. That's my time's been out. Oh, that was bad. That should be really good. Let's double check down here. No. Alright, we're done. Level's finished. I feel like the character's like about to die, but alright, let's see if I can not mess this up. I messed it up. can't get touched once. This is gonna probably take a few tries. But okay, keep moving, don't get touched, don't get touched, don't get touched. Oh ooh. Ooh, boy. I got close. Ah! Fitness journey. Well, couple things. 2 years ago, I was engaged, and things didn't go too well, and a lot of other bad things happened to me. My fiance left. I was by myself in my apartment I was paying for by myself. I said by myself twice. Wow. Sorry, I'm multitasking, I guess. So now I want to go back down there. Anyways, and it was after a couple good friends of mine had passed away. Would have been most of my friend circle. They had unfortunately died, and it kind of messed me up a little bit because right after the breakup, a bunch of other people I know died, like suddenly, and so it was a really dark time for me. And sorry, I'm gonna figure this move out here. Damn, I don't have it. And so I started thinking a lot about a couple of the guys that no longer with us, and one of them was initially he was a student of mine, and he was about my age. He was a little younger than me, but he was very passionate about music, and he was ended up becoming one of my best friends, and we got to do a rock opera together. We shared a lot of good memories together, and he fought a really tough illness, really scared. Oh, Jerry's having a dream. It's the most adorable thing next to me. He's twitching. He's like, I was talking, all of a sudden I felt a shake next to me, and it's Jerry in his sleep. I'm talking about my cat. Chill. Okay. So he worked on his music and stuff, and even when he was like in his last few months, watching him build his music and trying to finish it with the time he had left, that was about 2 years before the breakup and all that. But since that point, no, it was about a year before that breakup. Sorry, I thought about it a lot. Like, I'm young now, and I want to use the time I have while I'm here to do as much as I can. And so, I kind of dig myself out of a nihilistic rabbit hole. I got therapists. I got into philosophy. Like, not saying I'm like some sort of genius in it, but like I tried to reason away my fears a lot. Like, I guess like nihilism. Like, that was the big thing for me, was nihilism. Like, I kept trying to struggle with those thoughts, and eventually I started using logic and whatnot to kind of beat it. And I got some good therapists and stuff, but one of them was I was angry that I didn't feel I was. I just felt weak, and so I wanted to find something to work towards, something to build towards, to feel proud of. Can you believe all this work was because of that stupid pit over there? And that's when I made when Megatronics was created, as well as the Thrill Killer music film series. I filmed King of '84 right before the breakup, and then after that one I thought, let's go bigger, let's go bolder. I want to give myself something awesome to achieve, like something that's not easy, and I want to know that I did it and put it out there. And that also required training. Like, I wanted to make sure that the role that I wrote for my character was as authentic as possible. And while I didn't know much about fitness or nutrition, I did put on roughly 20 pounds of muscle since '84 to Moto, but it wasn't I wanted to be leaner, but I also wanted to have more mass, and so I was incredibly fortunate to have met Kyle Herb from the Muscle Forge. Kyle and I worked out a arrangement for him to become my trainer, and I gotta say it was one of the best things that possibly happened to me, especially with my fitness and my health. I talked to him for months, just on a Facebook chat. I'd ask him questions. I'd send him photos. I would ask him if I was doing this right. Like I'd update him every week. He would give me a regimen to follow, and I wanted to be the absolute best I possibly could. Like I wanted when I released a music film to look the part, to be the part, and I wanted to know that I gave it my best. And that throughout the years has been a way I've coped with things. For instance, my fiance, the one that I mentioned earlier, we had been off and on for about 6 years at that point. And the first time her and I broke up was right before I landed, right after I landed my first rock opera. And sorry, I'm just petting Jerry. He's a adorable little guy. He's having a nightmare. It's okay, big guy. So, yeah. It was just interesting how I started making this approach to. Is this Dead Simple? Am I playing Dead Simple? Oh yeah, I love Dead Simple. Awesome. Okay, so this level is awesome. So, anyways, I forgot where I was. Let me remember backtrack. Okay. But yeah, no, there was other stuff too. I also had that hernia that I mentioned before. I had one repaired a year prior to the breakup, and then around the time of the breakup, that was when another good close friend of mine was also dying of cancer, and I was going to hospice to see her, and then I had this tremendous pain come on the other side of my hip, and I had my left side repaired. It was the inguinal one, and the repair was awful. It was one of the worst things I ever endured. So on my conscience was, not only do you have this breakup, like every day you're in pain, and I was told by the doctor who did the first operation that my only option was having another procedure, like going through all that hell, again, and having more scars on my body. So I did a lot of research into alternative methods to healing the hernia, and I found that there were people that claimed that they had beaten theirs with training. And while my doctor, or the surgeon, he said that's impossible. He said the only option I have is surgery. I elected to just try. I wanted to know that before they put me under again, that I tried. I gave it my best. And so that was another reason to get into fitness. I was tired of hurting. I was tired of feeling weak. I wanted to look the part as a singer. I wanted to also just be in better shape, take care of my body. But yeah, anyways, with Kyle, I bothered the hell out of that guy. He's a night owl like me, thankfully, and I would hit him up almost every night. Like I'd go over my routine. I would go over what I ate. I would ask if it's a good idea. Like, should I eat this? Should I eat this? And eventually, we started seeing the results. There was a brief period. Am I done? I thought it was boring. I usually thought Dead Simple is a little more impressive than that. Let me get some rockets. So, yeah, so I started working with him, and he really helped. I got to learn a lot about my macronutrition, what exercises do what for your body, and because I had this, this fuel, like I had this desire to get, to meet the pinnacle I could possibly be at physically, but I didn't know what to do with it. And Kyle really helped with that. Like he knew how to help me channel that frustration, that impatience into something more refined. And after working with him, I started looking into other ways to kind of optimize what I've been doing. So yeah, that's kind of what started it, And so okay, my first rock opera. So my first rock opera I ever did, Valhalla. I didn't quite know how big it was going to be. Like it was a power metal opera. And my brother used to hey, you need to show up. So I showed up, and I got the lead role, and you know, the set with these rock operas, they don't get built until like the last week. So like I was just there with my street clothes every day. I knew it was a nice theater, but I didn't know like how big the set was going to be. So yeah, I guess I got dumped. I was feeling awful, really depressed, and I was going to these rock opera rehearsals, and I didn't know, like, you know, how large this was going to be. I didn't even know these guys, like, this company sold everything out whenever they did everything, and they were making my guy into, like, literally a rock god. And there was a bunch of other things I also was carrying there, like, you know, I didn't get the luxury of really having a lot of support when I got into singing. I had a lot of ridicule. A lot of people were making fun of me. I released some stuff I was very embarrassed about in hindsight, and I became kind of a laughingstock. I think I mentioned this before. And so Valhalla was this opportunity for me. Like, it was this chance that I could, you know, I'd done well with my band at the time, but I never quite thought I was quote unquote good. Like, I didn't think I was a good vocalist yet. I thought, like, there were things I was good at, but I wasn't great. And my job, because of all the crap I'd been through, I was not satisfied until I was great. And so Valhalla was like this catharsis or something. Like, my character was already written to be difficult, but I wanted to give every bit of energy I had to that role. No matter vocally, physically, you name it. Like, because of the fight scenes, my knees were really messed up. I was exhausted all the time. I dropped a lot of weight for it. And I didn't know how to actually do it properly back in 2012, but I pretty much just ate chicken and vegetables, and I thought that was going to get the job done. But it worked. You know, I gave it everything I possibly could have, and I remember, you know, the adulation, the euphoria of those moments, like having this sea of people that didn't know who I was, you know, like just losing their minds. And there was no other reason that they were going to do it other than what I did, hard work, determination, nothing else. And that's the way I always wanted it to be. You know, like, I wanted to prove, like, I know what I'm doing. And what should I kill him with? I should probably get out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Have fun, guys. So yet another reason why the rock operas were important to me was, you know, I started developing this thing where, like, I did it for the Valhalla. You know, I did something awesome. I pulled something off that it was kind of almost like a drug for me. Like, you know, no amount, like, therapy helped, but the best way to overcome that stuff was to do something, like to pull something off. And that was my attempt with Thrill Killer 2. Was I wanted to do something awesome, and like next level. And fitness was that. You know, I got some stuff I'm working on right now. I'm also really happy that, you know, the first original opera. Oh my God, he's back. Oh no. So it was nice to be back in the Rock Opera Society because they had gotten a hold of me right when I was finishing training for Thrill Killer 3, and so. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Pro gamer move over here, buddy. Yeah. Pro gamer move. That was pretty elite. What do you think, guys? Yeah? Alright. Hey. Alright. So, yeah, I made that whole thing where, like, I wanted to... Like, when things got really, really dark... really ugly, I found myself trying to draw strength from the things I had done over the 10 or so rock operas I did over the years and all the music stuff. I would think about that. You know, I think, you know, I did this with a symphony, which was Maximus 1 and 2. You know, I got to say I did that, and there was no reason other than I had the skill to do it. And all the stuff I'd been through growing up was wrong. And there was no other way around it. Like, it was just wrong. And how did I do that? I worked for it. And it's like the most honest, pure way to beat your demons, in my opinion. So but yeah, so this is a combo of those things. Like, I wanted another Valhalla. Like, I wanted another like spectacle of some kind. And I stumbled into Valhalla, but this time I wanted to make my own. I wanted to do something so epic that it just transcended anything I did before. And I think we did well with Thrill Killer 2, but I didn't quite do it right. And with 3 spending over a year and a half building and preparing, I think 3 will do it. 3 has been a lot of work. I put my body through complete hell to get ready for 3. And it was only until I'd say about 3 months ago that I started really understanding how to lose weight. Really 2 months ago, if anything. How to do it in a healthy manner as well. Like, if you look at the biggest, like, updates I guess I posted, it was mainly, like, September onward. Like, that's when you could see, like, the most stark differences. And, you know, it's a lot of trial and error. We all have our own different levels of metabolic rates. And I think I figured out what method works best for my metabolic rate and how to do it and maintain muscle. I also do have some plans for a new cinematic universe that I was talking to Samantha about earlier with Megatronics. And in order to do it, we're going to be going, like, it's like a mix of Final Fantasy VII meets Contra. And in order to get the Contra aspect, I got to keep hustling. Alright, come on, this thing's got to open up. There we go. Sorry for the tangent. It's been a long 2 years. Alright. Thanks, fam. I'm taking the day off tonight, but and tomorrow off because I'm in a caloric deficit. But come Tuesday, it's back to training my ass off. Well, I got plenty of them. I can go on for a couple days about the last decade or so of singing. It's definitely been something. It's also why I like Lucas, because there's I see a lot of that in that dude. Like, you know, I've worked with a lot of vocalists over the years. And there's not a lot of guys that have head voice. Thanks, Samantha. You know, so far so good. I've had a couple scares, but for the most part, you know, I'm doing okay. There were a few weeks where I did have overtraining. I was dealing with some pretty serious side effects of overtraining. And to be honest, you know, I've got to give a speech at my grandmother's funeral tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. You know, she was the biggest supporter of my work by a mile, easily. Like, she was the biggest contributor to all my Kickstarters by a... unquestionably so, she was. If you go to her house, there's like photos of me on the wall that she would cut out from Facebook that were framed. Like, she was always someone I could count on, and you know, I don't know exactly how I'm going to go about it tomorrow, but I think part of why I don't think I'm going to crack under pressure and cry, but the main reason why is when all this went down, like, I went to that damn gym. Like, I just kept hitting the bag. I kept lifting weights. I kept finding, you know, I just kept fighting, I guess. And it's, I guess, a mechanism I've got where, you know, self-improvement or finding something that is genuine to work towards, that's fulfilling. Not giving myself an excuse, you know, or trying to, like, I remember there were a lot of things that did not go very well. We don't know, I don't know why she passed yet. I was there, yeah, I don't know, I just saw some stuff, and but no, we don't know yet. My guess is it had to do with her diabetes. But she was a ray of sunshine to everybody. She really was. Wise beyond her years. And if anybody, I'm going to bring this up tomorrow, but like, I was always the most excited to introduce people to my grandma. Especially when I'm like dating. It's like, she's just always so just warm and full of happiness and life, and a lot of things have changed since last week. She was kind of a linchpin when things would get really rough. Like, I would be going through, like, for instance, when the fiance left, like, that was not a cheap apartment, and I had to pay for double. And she had my back during a lot of that. Like, she was a safety net, and I can't, it's not there. And to be honest, I've got to be more self-reliant. So this is why, well, last week I went to the doctors to get Adderall, because I tried for years to find ways to beat my ADHD, and I'm not like some guy around like, oh yeah, I think I have it. No, I've been diagnosed about 4 different times from different doctors. I do have it. It's not bullshit. Forgive my language. So, is this lift gonna go down? Like, what the heck? There we go. So, I thought, I want to get more organized. I want to work on building up, my teaching. And I want to work on other avenues of income, and I want to be more self-sufficient. I think part of me is I'm certain that one of the reasons that I had been left back 2 years ago was because I wasn't self-sufficient enough. Like, I made money, but there were things I think if I had worked harder on them ahead of time, maybe I wouldn't be in that spot. But I'm doing this for me now. And I'm also doing it because I don't ever want to be in that position again. And the only way that's going to be prevented is if I work. And I work on myself. Can't make excuses. Achieving something is something, really that kind of feeling of of achievement. Like, there's nothing like it. Oh my God, will you just... There you go. Oh, I hate you guys so much. Are you kidding me? Just drop. Oh, I hate Lost Souls. All right. But yeah, I remember that was something I kept repeating to myself when she left. I kept telling myself I don't want to feel this way ever again. This is terrible. Oh my God, he's above me. This ain't looking good, guys. There's a lot of other stuff I can't necessarily talk about that have happened over the last 2 years as well. There were some moments I'd been in where a lot of people that I had been close to, you don't get many chances in your life where you have to make tough calls that will determine your content of character for the rest of your life. And unfortunately, those times had come, and sometimes those decisions you have to make might not, they might not be easy to find, and they might not, in the short term, make you look good. But that's, doing the right thing is not the easy thing usually. And I had a lot of those happening. I know it's kind of cryptic, but yeah, it's kind of weird for years. Oh, you fucking died. Okay, so but yeah, it's kind of and hopefully one of the things is I'm lucky to be a coach, because I try to, with all the weird shit I'd been through over the years, I'd like to use the lessons I learned to maybe help some people go through their own journey and not have to go through all the crap that I went through, or more importantly, not have to deal with some of the headache, heartache, or whatever that I went through. And the sooner people can realize their own potential as a vocalist and let go of a lot of things that terrify them, that's how a lot of the best singers... Oh, well, I am talking! That's how a lot of the best singers are made. Stress has a direct effect on your voice. It can... I keep doing this because I'm an idiot. I'm a dummy. I'm picking the wrong switch. There we go. There we go. Big old dummy. Okay. I had a guy message me on Snapchat. I had not seen him. I met him like one time at a diner years ago, and we stayed in touch. He was blunt. It was actually, I was at a show, I was having a tough day, and he's like, hey man, you know, I want to be frank with you, no offense, but like, I always thought you were just going to continue to be a fat guy for the rest of your career, but now you're like making me want to go to the gym and making me feel inadequate, and, you know, I know it's an offensive thing to hear, but to be honest, it was kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of glad I heard it that way, man. You're being frank with me, and that's cool. Like, I'm glad you feel that I've done that. I think one of the big things that I learned too over the years was to deflect compliments, because in doing so, it makes the negativity that you're worried about not matter as well. Because if you acknowledge the things people tell you as being some form of true, then that also means the negative is true. But if neither is true, and you simply just are, you know, independent. Oh my god, that was embarrassing. See, I can call myself a dummy because that's my standards, and that was terrible. Ooh. That was lit, fam. That was lit. But yes, those are the big things. Like, when I was younger, kind of more green when it came to, oh, Jerry's dreaming. So when I was younger, probably my 20s, early 20s, I never knew how to accept a compliment because of, maybe it's an extension of all the negativity I'd been told. Really messed me up. And so I never knew how to take a compliment. Like, it was this weird thing where I felt like paralyzed. Like, it meant a lot, but like, it just, I don't know, it's a weird wave would come over me. Like, I wouldn't know how to take a compliment. And I think one of the things that helped me out was that compliments, as well as, you know, unhelpful criticisms, neither mattered. You know, they don't. What matters is being at peace. You know, or at least trying to. I don't think I've mastered it. I don't think I will anytime soon. But you know, to just be, to simply be. And I had to learn how to do that, because if I didn't, you know, I was having panic attacks every single night almost. Like, it was wearing on me physically. Like, that's a period of time I don't ever want to go back to. I went down some awful holes. Hold on. 2 shots! I didn't know it takes 2 shots to kill him. I gotta get close though. God, I love this gun. Yeah, you know, I worked with this online therapist named Noah Elkreef. I paid him a premium too. Like, now I go to a guy's covered by my insurance, or I did. I got to cut back a little bit on spending, so I've kind of temporarily canceled sessions with him. Yeah, Noah Elkreef was very, very helpful. He's actually on YouTube, and I was using his videos to help me with grief, with everything I lost. You know, he told me a lot of visualization techniques. I think one of the realest things I've ever been through with our significant other was one I dated not too long ago. And, you know, we bonded because we had very similar, we've been through some similar stuff. Like, you can just kind of tell when someone's been through trauma. And I'm not saying it's something I always prefer, but I guess it just makes it easy for me to connect with someone like that. Because they're just things that they understand that, like, you had to learn. And it's just easy to be like, yeah, I get it, you know, like, and it's almost like a reassuring feeling to that. Dude, guys, you're coming up behind me and stuff like that, I ain't talking. What Oh, you serious? I don't have ammo? Oh, I do have ammo. Except it's a rocket launcher. Oh, boy. I'm on Medicaid right now. And Priority Partners is my insurance. And they cover psychology. Or a psychiatrist. Or a therapist, I guess, or whatever. But yeah, Priority Partners is amazing. And they've been covering my insurance. Or they cover things like this. They've also covered, damn it. Okay, I know how to handle you. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so I would recommend that. You know, if you can apply for Medicaid, I do. I'm on it. I'm in a weird thing tax-wise, too. Because my day job is music, I can write off my band as a tax expense. And for the last few years, I have owed $0 in taxes because I lose so much money in my bands. Like, I pay so much to get them off the ground that, you know, it is considered an extension of being a vocal coach. Literally, like, I had a show with Megatronics, our debut show, 2 weeks ago, and I just signed up somebody who met me at that show. So, they are linked. But it's, you know, it's I still got work to do to really pay the bills a bit more. But I think there are days, like, when my grandma passed, you know, I went to her place immediately. Like, I was actually cleaning my entire apartment with a friend of mine, and I just dropped what I was doing when I got the phone call that they found her and stuff, and my plan was, yeah, to tell her literally the day after that I had a plan. I was excited to let her know that, and I still intend to go through with it, though. You know, that means, again, like, I have a little more weight to drop. That I've still got to spend 5 to 6 days a week at the gym, usually twice a day. So once I get to the weight I want to, and I can, basically I can get to maintenance. With maintenance, that means I can just train 4 days a week and not go as hard. But because I'm trying to tap into my fat reserves, I have to do a couple tricks to my metabolism and fasting where I've got to make it like my #1 priority for just maybe another month or two. And then once I do that, I'm planning to go back to college. I want to get a degree in vocal pedagogy or vocal performance, one of the two, because I already have some credits over there. And I also want to look into some sort of a degree involving social media and marketing, mainly social media, because I know, like, there's a lot of money in there right now, and I think it could, you know, could work alongside what I'm doing as a vocalist and a coach. But I've been thinking a lot about it, you know, and the plan was to do that, but I want to get to that target body shape first, and I know I can do it. Space Kumite, oof, I loved doing that event. It was a absolute pleasure to do it, but man, they had so much bad food backstage. Like, I'm amazed that I had to, in order to counteract that, I had to, there we go, that's the trick. I was trying to figure out how to do that. I had to do like a 24-hour fast each week because of all the crap backstage. And also that show was brutal. Those harnesses were tough. The fight scenes were tough. And I'm glad I did it. Like, I earned my bumps, much like Valhalla. Like, I still got a couple marks on my arm from that. That was pretty torn up. And I wouldn't want it any other way. No, I gave it my best. Don't need those. Okay, so I am not going to be lost. I know where I'm going. Oh, I do know where I'm going. See, I was bluffing, and in my bluff, I actually did manage to figure out where I'm supposed to go, which is this door right here. I know you're there. So because I'm not in Kumite now, that means I can really get that fat to just finish just going away. Like, I'm also off Singular, which was a drug for mucus, because I was trying to help my voice out. I believe I have figured out the cure to my vocal problems. I believe that first off, it was an allergy issue with dust mites and where I live. And number two, I felt that my dependence on saline, which I know I recommended to all my students because, you know, doctors had told me it was a good idea. I started suspecting that I told Lucas this, but the amount of pH in the saline was messing with my sinuses and my vocal cords, making a compound problem. First, it was going to be creating where did you guys go? Oh shit. It was going to making a rebound. First off, has a rebound effect. So all the mucus that you got rid of with the saline was going to return. And then followed up by that is, the pH is all out of whack because of what's in your sinuses. So the new regimen I'm on, I am noticing some significant... Motherfucker. Yeah, so I've noticed... Oh, goodness gracious. I made him hit him. Think you could get me with that homing shot, huh? Wish I couldn't hit it. Hey! Yo, I need you to do something for me. Oh, it hit the thing. Okay. Okay, you can die now. But anyways, so as I was saying, so I also found out that, there we are. I'm not gonna hit you with that. What do you think this is? Come on, man. You're small fry. Nope, you thought you could bite me? Not today. So, yeah, I've been noticing my voices are getting tremendously better, and I'm not on any drugs. And Singular, here's the thing about Singular. And again, Lucas probably heard this from Lucas lessons, but it put weight on me. That's one of the many reasons that if you saw the before photos I posted recently, it's not just dieting that got me to lose all that weight. I stopped Singular. And when I went back on Singular, at that point, I had been so aggressively fasting and training and optimizing my nutrition that it just kept my body at the weight I got it to, and I didn't, why did I go here? I'm supposed to go this way. So, because of the dieting, I maintained the weight, but I wanted to lose more. And since I stopped that, and I figured out how to stop the actual issues I'm dealing with, I don't think I need it. And I'm getting leaner now because I'm off that stupid drug. So we'll see if it works or not. I'm still going to see that voice therapist and pick her brain about, you know, more stuff. I'm going in circles, guys. Oh my god. I know. Oh, boy. Did you just... Oh, you're so precious. You kill each other. Okay. We're done here. Let's blow this popsicle stand. If I can see. But yes, that was a big thing. I was looking forward to telling her my plan. And, just get off my butt, you know? I don't... I guess, you know, between you guys, my big thing is, I'd like to... I think back, you know, a couple years ago, the idea of having a future with somebody, I was getting used to it. I like the idea. And, in order to do that, I want to make sure that, you know, I can also bring enough to the table, to where I guess I'm good enough. And, oh my god, I forgot about him. Hey, I forgot about him. Okay. Where are we? I know. Thanks. I mean, so far so good, you know? I mean, I'm still not out of the woods yet, but, I'm just... Oh, wait, okay. I'm gonna get blasted in the face talking about this positive stuff. There's like a cyber demon. What's he talking about? Fasting? Let me see if I'm gonna drop it down a bit more. What's he talking about? I'm unorganized. I can't focus. My thoughts are all over the place. I can't stay on task very well. I think it helps me be very creative. That's one of the positives, I think. But it also, I think, messes with my mood. I also find myself not very interested in things that I'm not hyper-focused on, which also means people. And I think it's rude, so I do my best to be as present as possible. It's just one of the symptoms of it, but I don't think it's an excuse. I don't want to make people feel that I'm not listening or that I'm not present, and so it is something I want to work with. But yeah, the ADHD makes, like, my place is a mess usually, and as of recently, no, it's been, because of the Adderall, it's actually a lot more tidy now, and my car has been a lot better. I literally, the day I first took it, I went, after I trained, I went straight to the car and I got trash bags, cleaned it all out, went to my house, got cleaning supplies, and got to work. Okay, what the heck? Where am I going? That's the blue one. Oh, I get it now. Oh my god, I'm such a dummy. Or am I over here? It's in the same area. I think the blue key's still in there. Wait. Or was it this door? Now I know this spot's a secret. Yes! Okay, that's where it was. I know, I lost some viewers because I'm a dummy. And I got lost. But yes, that's where it is. Like, how can you find that on your own? Like, who does that? Take these. That's such an obscure location. I keep forgetting about that. Alright, now I'm gonna get my, my shit kicked in. So I'm gonna save this. Because I'm a OG gangsta. And, I'm gonna fight the Cyber Demon because Rob Bradley, he ain't no punk. Rob Bradley, he ain't no punk. Yes! Bye-bye. Yes. That was awesome. Cyber Demon got nothing on John. Oh, this is the part where the Cyber Demon's supposed to corner me. Yeah, he's supposed to corner me and kill me. Not today. Don't look at the times, guys. Don't look at the times. I would say I'm straight edge, yeah. But I hate the term. I don't like using it. I don't, you know, I'd like to believe that we're in a world where drinking and smoking are not what's expected of people. And by giving myself a label like straight edge, it is implying that I am not the norm, giving more power to the substances that I choose not to use. But I also don't want to preach. I don't... My body is what I'm in control of. I don't care about what other people do with theirs. The only time I care is if their substance problems threaten the lives of other people. And then, yes, I do care. I think you're an absolute piece of trash if you drink and drive. And I've had to deal with musicians that I was responsible for. There is a lift around here. I did such a good job. Whatever. So, yes, I don't, you know, I'm gonna kill you now. Whatever, I know what I'm doing. What the... boy. Woo, lad. Yes, I've had some arguments about that before with people that were in shows with me. It was a ridiculous thing in the world. They were trying to tell me that smoking weed was okay for their voice, and top 5 dumbest arguments I've ever been in, easily. One guy was like, "Yo, I've been smoking longer than you've been alive. I know what I'm doing." And I'm just checking something real quick. Yeah, and so it's like, yeah, I've been smoking longer than you've been alive, man. I know what I'm doing. And it's like I was a hair's breadth away. You'd be proud of my level of I guess my self-control, where I did not say, "Well, that's why you make all your mistakes." Because you were telling me you was smoking before rehearsals and stuff, and it was like, let me explain a few things. I was smoking weed before shows, you moron. So yeah, singers is the other thing too, but I mean, hey, here's the way I view it. Unless I'm your coach. If I'm your coach, then yeah, I'm going to be pretty picky about your well-being. But if I'm not, hey, makes me look great. Your voice is destroyed and worn out and stuff. I've been in shows like that. Everyone's smoking weed. I'm keeping my engine clean. Guess what? I sound like $1 million. Keep that up, man. Keep smoking all you want. Because at the end of the day, I am in control of me. I am I hate that guy. I'm responsible for my success, and I will do what I can in a show to help my team out. Help my team out. But if you do something that dumb, I automatically just go into, you know what? I am going to sound amazing. So, by comparison, because I ain't smoking weed. So, you have fun with that. But yeah, another thing I really embrace is I'm responsible for me. I'm responsible for my well-being. And obviously, again, because I'm a coach, I'm responsible for the health habits and training of my students. And if you are not in that criteria, you're not myself or someone I'm responsible for vocally, ruin your voice all you want, dude. Have fun. But if I hear you start telling me that it's okay for singers, yeah, I'll say something. Because you're a dummy. I'm about to get destroyed. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, they're over here, man. What you're looking at right here is one of my vices. I've got to figure out what to do here. Alright, it's about to get real fucking dicey. Ah! I mean, Lucas takes good care of himself, too. I mean, look at his health habits with his Java stuff. He takes care of himself. There we go, that's how you fight him. Yeah, Lucas has a good head on his shoulders. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was getting into this stuff. His opinions are right on the money, but unfortunately some of the opinions that we both share at times are kind of frowned upon by certain communities because they're not, I don't know. I think we have a level of quality that we strive for, and at the end of the day, one of the things I had to come to terms was I can still have my own level of standards, and as long as it's not reflecting me in any way, like, who cares? It's at this point, after thinking about it, it's kind of like if what I do, I try to tell people anybody can do this stuff, but if you're in a community where people feel that what you're doing is unique and they just can't do it, even though they totally can, which is the saddest part about all this. They totally can. But they don't want to. Well, okay, fine. I can look like a mutant with superpowers. Even though all I did was take lessons. That's all I did. I busted my butt. I applied myself. But yeah, I just believe that it's just this inherent thing, this magical thing that some people do or don't have. It's like the Dragonborn or some crap, where you just have it inside you. It's like, no. I worked for it. I earned it. Much like Lucas did. And you can either put the work in or not. And if you don't, I do get a little peeved when I hear people try to narrate the story of, well, it's just not my range. Sure, yes, ranges do matter. They do. But the amount of range... I know, startled Jerry. I knocked my phone over. The amount of range we actually do have is quite staggering. What you actually can pull off. But you have to know how to access it. And, oh, what the Did I just do it again? Ah, I'm sure you're fine. Guys, this is such a bad run, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is terrible. No! I misjudged where I was. I'm sure you're fine. I do every day I teach, I deal with this. It's completely understandable and totally okay to be afraid. Much like I am from this piece of shit. I could have used a shotgun the whole time. Are you kidding me? Okay. I just didn't want to be bad anymore. For reference, was it scary? Yeah, my first coach was he still is, a very impressive guy. But he would sometimes he would just cut loose. And where I was, it would just make you feel like you're kind of like, oh man, like, I'll never be that good. And, did I feel that a few times? Yeah. But it made me hungry too. I was like, I want to do whatever this guy can do. Like, this guy's impressive. I want that. And I can get this. I, as a coach, try to give an environment where a student who's hungry like that can achieve it. But they can be in an area where it's explained to them thoroughly. And, I don't know, there's just an environment where they don't have to worry about, you little shit. Another one. Where they have to worry about, being judged or, having a standard they have to fulfill. Because as a vocalist, you aren't going to proceed very far if you're scared of it. You're not going to, if you're going to an environment with a vocal coach who sets like high standards for you, there's going to be a stigma attached to it every time you sing. Because you're going to go, I hope I fulfill this person's standards, as opposed to, hey, what can I work on today? Like that should be what you should think about as a vocalist is, hey, what can I work on today? What can I add to? How can I better myself today? When you go to a coach, you show them what you worked on. And the good coach will find the things you're good at, highlight them, and then help you add more tools to what you already have. And I will say both my coaches were like that. I think that as someone who came from a background of sizable amounts of anxiety growing up and with what I dealt with. Okay, that's the sound of a revenant. Damn, fucking revenants. Okay, I guess it's for me, like, I guess I hone a bit more on, like, just how devastating a bad vocal experience can be. And so I want to take a lot of care in making sure somebody doesn't deal with it. Ooh, boy. The fact I dodged that is blowing my mind. Oh. I didn't even take that. Ugh. But anyways, yeah, so I thought about those things a couple years back when I started. I had some bad experiences as coaches. I don't really want to go into specifics, but I've had some heartbreaking experiences with people I looked up to. And I just knew that it followed me for years. It made me very bitter and upset and hurt. And I wanted to make sure that that would be the farthest thing from what happens with anyone that I am responsible for. Because feeling betrayed by someone you look up to, someone you confided in, who propelled you, who encouraged you, It's one of the most devastating feelings in the world, and I'd been there at least once or twice. I'm not going to give that to people I'm responsible for. It's never happening. I know I'm not perfect. There's things I need to work on, but I'll be damned if that's one of the things that happens in my lessons. So I try to be as laid back as possible, but also as sensitive as possible, and more importantly, to the point. I've had lessons with people in the past where, you know, I'd have a bad day, and I'd have a coach, and I've had it happen several times, where it'd be like, I'm trying to figure out exactly why my voice is messing up, and I would hear, you know, oh, you just have bad days and you have good days, and it's like, that's not enough. Your job is to be a... God, I hate that part. I can't even hit the guy. And it's just like, that's not the... You missed the point of being a coach, you know? And, so over the years, I was like, you know, I want to know why I'm having a bad day. You know, I want to know why, I want to know why I'm having a bad day so I can stop it. You know, so I can prevent it from happening. So I can go talk forever about, you know, why I have the method I use, and but yeah, no, fear is so entwined with singing. Like it's almost like that's part of the job, is you have to be afraid and you have to know how to deal with it. I don't believe there's anyone that truly exists that's a performer that he didn't die. He didn't die. Okay. What's this? Let's find out. I don't believe anyone who says they don't get afraid on stage. I think they're full of crap. I think that is a bold-faced lie by someone who's just trying to impress people. And it is our natural fight-or-flight mechanism when you're on stage to be afraid of a crowd. And until, you know, I remember this one guy, he wanted to learn metal vocals, like old school 80s stuff, and his dad was an established like cover singer in the area, and he said, he was like, yeah, I asked my dad how to sing, and he said, his dad was like, oh, you just do it, man, you just do it. And it was like this, he really wanted to like learn how to sing, and so I think that gave him a lot of anxiety, that like he couldn't just, you know, just do it, you know, come on, just do it, man. And his dad was an impressive vocalist. He did a lot of 80s stuff, and it was kind of like singing's much more than that, you know. I unfortunately was not blessed with the ability to sing head voice that early in my career right off the bat. Like I had to fight and claw my way to figuring out how to do this stuff, and maybe that's part of why I guess I ended up being a coach, because I wanted the kind of coach that I am. I wanted to have that kind of a coach where, like, you know, he's aware that it's hard. It's not just this thing you can do. Like, there's a journey to it. There's a method to it. Oh shit! Yeah, as I heard that, I was like, gee, good thing you ain't taking money. You know, I've heard a couple of coaches over the years, like, their advice, and it's just like, dude, you need a refund. Like, they better be able to show what you're looking to do too, because there's very specific sensations, and if they can't demonstrate what you're looking to do, they can help. But yeah, it's anxiety. You know, that's probably one of the number one things I'm familiar. Oh mother, I'm in the middle of a sentence, you assholes. Okay, asshole. Yeah, it's timing right there. There we go, about time. But yeah, I mean, you've overheard some of the lessons I've had with Lucas, you know. It blew my mind, too, that he had a bad opinion about his own voice. Oh, I should have run over there and grabbed that. I always keep forgetting about that part. It blew my mind. Like, it's the first time he sent me a recording of him doing this, like the C6 and all that. Like, I'll be honest, most people that hit me up saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, I can do a C6," or "I can do this, I can do that." Oh boy. Woo. Most people that say that kind of stuff, like, I immediately am suspicious, you know, because I've had people do that before. Like, "Oh yeah, I can hit that same exact note you were talking about," and it's like, "Yeah, really? Okay, where register you in?" "Oh no," it's like, okay. I have my doubts. And then when he sent me a recording of the C6 or whatever, like, he was like, I listened to it, and I'm like, damn, I can verify that as voice. Okay. I can count the people that could do that on my hands. I mean, I'm sure you're well aware of how, like, I wanted him in that version of Superstar because I was tired of people doing it, in my opinion, not right. And he had one of the primary tools that most people do not understand to do a good job as a Nas. I have a feeling now, after working with him for a while, that part of why he may have been nervous was because of the unnatural stuff that's bothering his voice that has nothing to do with his abilities. You know, I can tell when someone's got good fundamentals in their voice. Oh. And he does. Damn it. Well, that was weird. But yeah, so, yeah, it's... I'm glad to be working with him because it's a very similar path to what I went through vocally. So it's just kind of like, it's like digging through my own notes. Like, oh, you know, how did I fix that? Oh, I did this. Now, oh my... What is with you guys in these kind of monster in this level? But it made it fun. You know, it's kind of like just, you know, dusting off some of the stuff I went through when I was taking lessons, because it's what I wanted to learn. I mean, I'm happy. I like all my students are awesome. They are, but a lot of them are theater, and yeah. And to be honest, you know, we all have our own things we could do better. We could build on the self-esteem stuff. Like, again, it's a specialty of mine. Like, I think I won't say I thrive in it, but I'm so familiar with anxiety and so familiar with low self-esteem that, like, I prefer teaching students that have anxiety because it's going to happen. You're going to have that time when you're terrified, where you don't think you're a good singer, or you have all of these issues with your voice. You know, like even right now with myself, like I'm having some problems. I'm getting over them. But it's bound to happen. And I'd rather have someone who's already up front with those problems so we can address them now. Because it's going to, you know, we're going to be there. Okay. What the? What the? Not today. I also get excited too because, you know, the number one thing that I worked on with both my therapists, actually I've been to 4 of them over the years, but the ones I felt were most effective for me, I am talking! The most effective... God, I can't see in there. Ah! What the? Just let's stop. No. Ah. Okay. We got it now. But it's just like, dude, I spent like a ton of money and a ton of time working specifically on ways to combat my anxiety. And not only that, but I had to learn it before all that, how to handle it on stage, how to handle it in the booth, no matter what happened. I can't see. There you go, health. I've had a couple of guys in over the years. I've had a couple students in the past that have joined me on stage at a rock opera event, and you know, it was a blast working with them. And that's some of the best memories I've ever had was, you know, working alongside all these guys. And one of them was actually one of them that unfortunately is not with us anymore. Really one of the most remarkable tenors I've ever worked with. Specifically his chest voice. Very just naturally excellent tone, high tessitura, was a great songwriter. Will you die? I see you there. But yeah, and, being able to perform with him and share those events with him, and you know, we had a very much like Lucas and I, we had a very specific standard of what we felt was rock opera. Like we knew what that was, and you know, he can I make the jump? Yes, I can. Was that it? Is that all it was? And all my students have amazing attributes and things they bring to the table, whether it be acting, whether it be, you know, their chest voice, their diction. Everyone's got a great strength, and one of the main things that Lucas excels at is his head voice. You know, his understanding of something that I feel is like a tradition in metal that is kind of being lost. You know, like it's almost like this. It's being viewed as this supernatural power, and you know, it's I guess it's disappointing, but you know, it makes guys that know how to do it though look great. You know, I remember I made a joke. I mean, I talked about that in Valhalla, and that was like, you know, if we ever go on tour with this show, I've got to say, like, you know, if we ever go to Europe and they hear it's a power metal opera, like, I told them, I was like, I'm commonplace, man. Like, I'm one of like tons, because in that genre, that's what's to be expected. It's par for the course. So yeah, I think that, you know, I don't know of any rock opera stuff on the horizon that. Actually, no, I think I do. I wonder if I might bring up to him the idea of doing auditioning for the upcoming Bros production. Yeah, it might be worth it. I had a blast in Kumite, and they really are some excellent people. But I think the company could benefit from having guys with head voice. Like, really getting that good head voice stuff down. Okay, I know where I gotta go. I'm being such a dummy. I know exactly where I gotta go. Because again, I'm like the one. I'm like the one dude, and it doesn't have to be that way, in my opinion. Not that I'm happy to be that guy, but I feel like I'm crazy when I talk about this stuff to people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, whatever," and you know, just have Rob do it. He can do it, and you know, I love that role. I love being that guy, but there's more of us out there, and I want to get the guys that really have the same respect and just work ethic about this style of singing to bring to them, to show, you know, we're out there, and this is a result of work. Yeah, and that little student of mine was one of the main reasons him and I bonded, because he felt the same way. So yeah, it was definitely a bummer to see him go. Didn't get any people like, oh my god. Ooh. You know, it was rough seeing him go because, you know, I didn't, also he was building his own band too. And I got to talk to him about that. Like, we got to talk about planning and building an album, having a first show, like all that stuff. And I never was able to really have that many students that I get to share that side of what I had done with. So yeah, no, there's a lot of reverence for his abilities I've got, and a little bit of low self-esteem. That's nothing. That can be conquered quite easily. Just a matter of perspective. All right, so I guess I got to go in here. No. I'm at the end of the level. You little shit. Ow! I should have just kept the plasma rifle. Yeah, that was a smart idea. Goodness, what's going on? Yeah, hopefully guys not getting too bored out there. I know, but I kind of ran. Be careful what you wish for, Jillian. I could talk for a long time about all this stuff. Man, I need more health. Oh, this level. Hold up, hold up. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Alright, let's take these guys down. I'm just a big dork about a few topics. That's all I am. I'm glad you've had a good time, man, because I can go on and on and on and on. I can drive some people up the wall. Yo, what the? Ooh, ooh. I know what I gotta do. Right in here. So you got 2 viewers. It's been alternating between 2 and 3. So now Jillian's here. I'm wondering who the other guy is. Is Samantha maybe? Samantha's cool. Oh my god! Stop talking, Rob. Jeez. Look what happens when I open my big mouth. Look what happens. I'm just hunting around for some health. Alright, that is not nearly enough to fight these guys, but we can try. I doubt it. I've been talking to Samantha for a few weeks now. She's really cool. Oh my, what the? God, I hate this. You need to die. You want some of this? Okay, bye-bye. I hate the Lost Souls. That is a run killer. Check something real quick. Okay, back to work. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take some sleep stuff in a little bit. I have a long day ahead of me, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that speech yet. Oh boy. Woo. Okay. No, no, no. I just checked a message. Get back here. Well, how is your evening, Jillian? I think you might be the one person I'm talking to right now. So how are things going over on your end? Nope. Nope. Oh yeah, I guess you're more than Night Owl. Me too. Up there, huh? Oh. All right. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what to expect going live tonight, so I'm glad you guys thought this was interesting. I'm probably, I should probably go to bed because I've got to be up early and yeah, a long day. So it was a lot of fun. I've been trying to force myself to play video games ever since, you know, stuff went down, because I haven't really done much. I haven't done really much stuff for fun lately. It's been months of just obsessing over fitness, obsessing over work, and I'm getting my voice back, teaching, and I never really did what I used to do when I was younger. I just, you know, play games and waste time, and it's weird. I've been making myself try to have fun, but this might be the last time for a bit. I really do have to get I got a lot to catch up on soon. But yeah, Samantha's cool. She's cool. I met Samantha in a cat dad group. Oh, look at this. Hello. Because I am not very good at approaching women because I'm very terrified of making them uncomfortable. So I elect to be, you know, civil and nice and whatnot. And so what? This group basically you post shots of yourself with a cat, and we seem to have bonded over my photos of myself with Jerry. So I think I have found a good way to talk to people in that department. But yes, she's pretty cool. She's pretty funny. Hey. Oh, I keep forgetting this is not where I want to be. I want to be over there. What? What the heck? Yeah, Jerry, man. He's the heck of a bud ever, and he's still with me right now. Good boy. Oh, well, I mean, I just don't want to be in. I don't know. I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable around me. So I usually elect to, you know, be nice and. I think it's just my background and anxiety and all that stuff. Like, I always don't want. I don't know. I don't want people to go through what I went through. So that means that, you know, be uncomfortable being like all that stuff. Just quirks of mine. Hey! Hey, no! Ah! Well, I know how to get up there now. But hey, at least got Jerry, man. So it's my way of making it work. You work with what you got. And it's actually kind of funny. The last few girlfriends I've had, they've, for our first kiss, they had to pretty much demand that I kiss them, and for me to kind of get the clue. Oh my god. This isn't good, guys. I'm probably gonna die. Where is it? Nah, she's really cool. I think she's headed to bed now, but nah, she's cool. I'm not exactly like rushing into anything. The main thing is I just don't know what I can give right now. Like, do I miss having like that, you know, being close to someone? Sure. You know, it can stink sometimes. You're not, okay, I'm gonna die soon, but you ain't gonna kill me. I'm not that guy. Do I miss it? Yeah. But I also, you know, I've been in a situation before where I've tried to make other arrangements work. Like, not long after I was, you know, I had my breakup with 2 years ago, am I gonna pull this off? Yes! Gangsta at the top of the list. Oh yeah. But yeah, I tried to, like, there was somebody that was interested in me and stuff, and yeah, I was having a hard time, and they came over, and they started getting kind of pushy, and so I tried to tell them up front. I said, you know, I'm not really. I don't think I can give any. I really can't give a relationship. Like I can't do that here. And if you know that's something that you're looking for, I'd rather tell you now so you don't feel like you're being led on. And they said they were okay with it, but it's not actually what happened. And it got pretty ugly. Like we would, you know, it was like sort of a thing, and yeah, they ended up doing all right, but they got pretty obsessive, and I just elected that at this point. You know, if it's not something that looks like a serious relationship, then I'm just gonna take it easy, and if the right person shows up, I want to get to know them first, and if I end up, you know, if they like me and I end up liking them a lot, then, you know, it'd be great if something happens. But if not, that's okay too. I don't think I'm fully gotten the hang of being happy living, you know, just being alone, but I think I'm very comfortable with the idea of not hurting someone, even if I'm, you know, I've crossed my T's and dotted my I's. And that clearly wasn't enough. Damn it, I need health. Oh my god, I need health. I'm at 7%. How do I keep getting into situations? I'm better than this. The Obi-Wan thing, we're better than this. We are better than this. Oh, we just lost somebody. Just lost somebody. I wonder which one it was. Who did we lose? Yeah, where the heck is it? Oh wait, it was me. I had my laptop on because I was trying to make sure the stream was working. I just shut the laptop. So it's just you and I. I need that health so bad. I might be calling it soon. This level's getting on my nerves. But I can do more of these if you guys want to tune in. I don't know how good of a streamer I am, but what the? I'm not really big into overacting like most of them. Like, oh no, look. Did you know that Mario's original name was Jumpman? Did you know that? Guys, did you know that? Oh my god, I hated BVS. Because everyone else said BVS was terrible. Well, why was it terrible? Duh, everyone just hates it, so I gotta hate it too. It's a popular opinion. Here's me getting upset about everything and overreacting because YouTube clicks. I'm gonna make a trailer reaction to the new Star Wars movie and overact everything. I'm gonna start crying when I see the Millennium Falcon. I'll start doing that. I don't mean to make fun of that guy, but yeah, I don't know how. For me, it's like, it's not because I know people laugh at that guy because they thought it was pathetic. I'm not making fun of him because I think it's pathetic. I'm making fun of him because I think he's fake. Like I think that the whole thing was staged for views. Like, oh my god, and the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, that was a lie. It was a big, bold, fast face lie. What? This is pissing me off. Yeah, I followed the arrow. Going to here. Yeah, those kind of guys. Oh my god. It's just a genuineness thing, but I get it. It's show business. You gotta be entertaining. And I think in their attempts to be as entertaining as possible, they end up portraying a personality that I find insufferable. but other people like them. Like, look at the Game Grumps. These, I mean, I'm sure they're fun guys, but it's like, you know, look at us. We're grouchy, and we say bad words, and we curse all the time. This is it. Yep, this is where I had to be. Oh boy. Oh boy, okie dokie. Yeesh. I don't need shotgun shells, I need health. What? I got the blue key. With 9% health. Red key. Yeah, I can't get into streaming. I can't watch it. Like, I'm just not interested. There's nothing about streaming that makes me, like, it's appealing. The only time streaming is interesting to me is if it's, like, the guy is, like, a really crazy high-level player. Like, that stuff's interesting. Like, Zero. Like, I can learn about Smash Brothers watching him play. Or, he is pretty funny by, like, jumping on other streamers, like, YouTubes. And then just, like, decimating them on their live stream and stuff, pretending to be a 14-year-old kid. That was pretty funny. That was a good gag. That was pretty good. I'm wondering if I should fast tomorrow or not. I think this stuff out this time of night. Like, I should have played my next day out and all that. Oh, yeah, so here's the blue... Oh, yeah, blue door's over here. Kill these guys quick. Yellow key. Alright, we're almost done. Woohoo! Finish this level. So red key's over there. The yellow door's over here. Shut up. I know you're there. Hey, my health is back. What? Oh, I had the red key now. Whoops. I couldn't see because of the invincibility things. Okay, red door's over here. Well, to each their own, you know, like, fasting took time. Like, I was terrible at dieting. I had to start on the South Beach diet about 3 years ago. And after I did South Beach, I was able to switch to some other stuff, but yeah. South Beach is rough. I was actually quite thin when I was on South Beach. And then on South Beach Phase 2, I kind of got lazy, and I put a lot of the weight back on. I tried keto for a while, but I didn't do keto correctly. Like, I wasn't counting my macros very well. I was eating too much fat, and once I worked with Kyle, like, we dialed everything in very specifically. He's not a big fan of keto. But I then started adding intermittent fasting, and I think that combined with what he taught me, it made for a awesome combo. Can't drop it. There you go. Take your time, Rob. Take your time. Yeah, South Beach was brutal. At least South Beach, Phase 1 was brutal because my body had only been through a diet like that before with Valhalla. And that was a fear one because I kept being terrified of the idea of a crowd of people laughing at me when I was in a leotard, and so I did that. Yeah, I don't. I think with me, I intend to keep dieting, or feet fasting. Like fasting's kind of part of my schedule now. Um, I just didn't have a choice. I want to look good. I want to look back in this period of my life and know that I found my physical prime. I maintained my voice, and I wrote music that I think means the highest reviewed music of my career so far. Knock on wood. I'm most proud of it, and I did artwork that I think changed the game, or at least hopefully can change the game. I also think the synthwave industry right now is it's the Wild West. There's tons of people looking for new synthwave, but I think the one thing that's lacking is like they want to go back to the 80s and do all these 80s sounds, but no one wants to learn how to sing like the guys in the 80s. And so I think that, I have 3 albums coming out right now. All of them are retro-based. Megatronics, Thrill Killer, which Thrill Killer, as I may have brought up before, like, I'm responsible for coming up with the music for that, as well as the lyrics. And so that, I think, has been a good idea, because with Aries, you're kind of getting pigeonholed. You're just writing the same stuff over and over. But with, Thrill Killer, I was able to mix whatever I wanted to. Like pop music, funk, you name it, I was able to do it. And so the Thrill Killer new release number 3 is going to be pretty... Woo! It's going to be pretty experimental. It's going to have a lot of retro stuff in there, but combined with the Megatronics release, and then I'm working with Daniel Ippolito and his synthwave release. That was horrible. And I think that, this is the time. Like, people want it, they're interested in it. And I think I have something I can give to it that no one's doing yet. But I have to work hard. There's a whole aspect to this. Like, some of the top guys, a lot of it's because they have a good image. Like, there's a lot of pretty boy stuff going on. And, I've thought about it all. How to capitalize on the industry right now. How to really kick ass and make a mark that no one else has made. Find a way to tap into this. Like, I did the old school metal routine, for years. I got burned out. I'm kind of tired. I'm personally just tired of metal. Like, not teaching or whatnot. Like, I always get excited teaching someone who's doing it, in my opinion, like the way that's the harder path vocally, which is what Lucas is doing. But as a writer, like, I've done it for 10 years. Like, gotta do something new. What the heck? How do I open this? I got the key. What? What the hell? Okay. Yeah, it's synthwave, retrowave is what it's being called now, because it's evolving into, thank God, more than just basic synth stuff. More than just an arpeggiator and the same one octave singing the entire time. Can I get health? Here we go. Because one of the things I've noticed a lot of musicians have a problem with, and this is what's kind of weird. Carpenter Brute is up there. Kavinsky. Motherfucker. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, Kavinsky was pretty good. Laserhawk's really good. A couple of those guys. They're all over the place. I almost forgot what I was going to say. There's another point I was going to have about that. But it's getting really repetitive now, much like how metal was. What? I hate the chain gunners. Okay. But yeah, it's that's some of them. Some of those dudes. Can I do this without you getting saving my stuff? We'll find out. I don't think I can, but we'll find out. This is gonna be terrible. I have to take my precious time. But yeah, those are some of them. Trying to think of anything else about that genre that's interesting. Yeah, the music film aspect though, you know, there's one other artist who's eerily enough doing stuff very similar to us, and they started making releases a little bit after us. I'm not saying they're copying us, but it's very weird that somebody else is noticing that this is what the genre needs, I think. And we're friends with them. They're a little different. They're a little more synthie than we are. That was some smooth fighting. God, the pistol, are you serious? Four. Whoa, people kind of hopped in here all of a sudden. Hey guys. Didn't know we picked up the pace with some viewers in a little bit. That's cool. Well, you're watching me try to beat this level with only weapons procured on site. This is not gonna be good. Oh, okay, that was fun. That was fun. This is such a mess, guys. I should use the save file from earlier, but just see if I can do it. No! Oh! Yeah, I know I can do this, guys. Hey! Alright, Rob, I'll kill you later. It's an Ask Mickey quote, I'll kill you later. Alright. What the f- There we go. Yeah, I've got to like pull a rabbit out of my ass for this level. If I'm going to do it this way. Like only starting with pistol. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Okay. This is going to most likely be the death of me, but I'm going to save here because, well, you know why. You know I'm saving here. Because this is going to be an absolute nightmare. Probably one of the dumbest decisions I've done in a while in this game. But we're going to find out. That's the target! No! Oh, fuck me. No! Yes! Yes! That was gutsy. No! This is to the wire. There you are. That's the guy who's been shooting me. Get out of here. Okay. Well, well, well. We made it further than last time, and all I had was a pistol. Or I started with a pistol. That's the strategy here, at least. I tried to do here. And you know what? That was a rush. Ooh, boy. That was a rush. Let's see how far I can go by just doing this. And now for the blue door. Whoa, 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 what's this? I thought you switched colors or something. Alright, so now we gotta go over here. Ooh, right. Alright. Oh my god. Thought I got rid of all you guys. Oh, that's what happens. Okay, I got it. This is the end of the level. Well, well, well. I did it, guys. I did. I died, and I didn't use a save. I knew you were there. I knew it. Ah. Okay, I'm sorry. I am gonna use that load. Okay, I'm gonna use that level load because I know it's coming now. He's dead. Alright. Let's plunder a little bit. Alright, that was a headache. Oh my god. That sucked. Alright, got a good start. Oh, this level. There's a really tricky little secret in this one. Hi guys, yeah, if you're tuning in, things are starting to heat up here in Doom 2. I gotta start kind of focusing though. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I did not mean to do that. That was intense. Oh my god. Who's shooting at me? The secret's coming up around here. I'm gonna save it and give it a shot, couple shots. Oh! Yeah. Alright, it's coming up. This is it. This requires a very specific jump. I'm gonna have to take it I'm not gonna get it on the first try, but this is a hard sell. Ah! Oh, to the right. What? Yes! I did it! Now what's the other secret? Hold on. Let me look this up real quick, because I forgot the second half of this trick. One second. Yes, I am looking it up, okay, guys? I don't care. I got the hard part done. So I'm just trying to make sure I got the right part. Blah, blah, it's 2 minutes. Got it, okay. Run over there. Okay, I think I know what to do, yeah. Okay. No! You're not doing it. We ain't doing that. I ain't playing that with you. Oh, I did. I messed it up. Blue key, what the fuck? No. I'm done for the night. I think I'm done. I didn't get the blue key. Well, I know how to get back here, but damn tired. Well, who? Well, it. I don't even know where to get the blue key. Where do I get the blue key? I went through all that trouble. All that trouble. And I didn't get the blue key. Oh, I get it now. The blue key's over here. We're all cool. We're all cool over here. Everything's okay. No! Ah! I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to do the secret ending. Oh, I did. I did! Hey guys, I knew what I was doing. See, look. I unlocked the secret level. This was all a big joke. See? I knew what I was doing. Alright, Wolfenstein. Hey guys, leave a comment. Hop on in the chat, guys. I'm not sure if I want to continue much longer, but I'd love to hear from you guys. I just walk right into it. Never gets old. Come and get it. Come and get it. Come and get it. I just want to do this to you. What? What? I'm done here. Been here. Oh, I got it. It's over here. What's this? What if I can get over there? Let's try that one. Nope. No, I can get over that one. Let's see what else I haven't killed yet. Yeah. Nothing ambitious. Yeah, it's got here. We explored every inch of Wolfenstein. Not bad. Oh, I might be wrapping it up, guys. I don't know. I probably could finish, to be honest. I'm getting a little sleepy. Oh, fuck. No! it's this one. Oh, it's one of these ones. Oh, this last one, of course. Dang it! That's it for me, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be doing this again sometime soon. Yeah. If you would like to see me do it again, hit me up. Have a good night, everybody.